Good afternoon. We are representatives from Mary Kay. I'm Vipul. This is Mary, Nicole, Justin, and Vanessa, and we're here to tell you why Mary Kay would be perfect to go into Latvia at this point and enter the Latvian market. Quick question, how many of you know where Latvia is? Is Latvia in Asia? No, it's in Europe. All right, good. It's in Eastern Europe, just making sure that you guys are involved. And before we go ahead, we have a word from our CEO.
Okay, so that was an overview of our company, and now Mary's gonna spread out. We bought like several samples that you can see. I'm gonna talk about Latvia. Politically, it's a democratic republic. The capital is Riga, and it's located in it's located in the middle of the three Baltic states, and there's the Gulf of Riga, which is bordering Latvia. With this, Mary Kay will have easiness in the transportation of their products. Additionally, the president of Latvia is called Latvijas Zing, and he was elected by the parliament, and the parliament is called Seima, and the parliament was elected by the citizens of Latvia. This division of power minimizes corruption and also prevails justice. Additionally, Latvia is part of the WTO and in the EU, and they have to abide by the laws. Economically, Latvia is considered as a commercial hub because of its strategic location. It's located in, as I told you before, in the middle of, it borders the three Baltic states and the Gulf of Riga. And also, it has been seen that the Latvian the consumer spending is increasing, and it's one of the highest in the Baltic states. The income range, according to the WTO, the income range is upper middle, which means that Latvians are willing to pay more for products, and they have a discretionary income that they can spend on products or cosmetics or whatever they want. According to international companies like Procter & Gamble and Avon that are currently in Latvia, they state that the best business environment in the Latvian countries, in the Baltic states, is Latvia. In Latvia, both English and Latvian is spoken, but specifically for business issues and business meetings, English is dominant. Relationships are very important since Latvians, they're not that expressive, they won't talk to strangers or anything like that. That's why Mary Kay will actually promote social events so they can meet with future Mary Kay consultants and all of that. On the legal aspect, the most important part is the labeling. The Latvian government is very strict on this. Specifically, they say that any product is going to be sold in Latvia, it has to be in Latvian. So that's why Mary Kay will be working with a local brand labeling company that will change their English labels to Latvian. Any agreements made inside Latvia should be abide by the laws of the EU, since we're a member of the EU and the member states of Latvia.
Okay, now we're going to talk about the competition in this industry. So this, the competition, it's a combination of global competitors as well as local competitors. Among our strongest global competitors, we have Avon, L'Oreal, and Procter & Gamble. Probably one of our most direct competitors is Avon, because they also work under the same business model that we work on, which is direct selling, which I will explain later on a later slide. And then for our local competitors, there are two main companies which focus more on the eco-friendly cosmetics and skincare products, which are Cintar's and Madara.
Okay, I'll be discussing relevant trends in the Latvian market. The first being concern about skin cancer. There's a current growing trend and concern about skin cancer and harmful UVA rays, and so that has shown an increase in sun care products. The second being the awareness of physical appearance and health. There is a growing trend in the use of anti-aging, anti-cellulite skin products in the aging population in developed countries. Also, consumers are now expecting eco-friendly and organic products that won't harm their skin. The third being the preference for neutral color in makeup. Latvian women rarely use bright colors when using makeup. It's very simple earth tones, very light mascara, very light eyeliner. And there has also been a change in habits in consuming cosmetics. Women, which are our main target, have changed from consuming cosmetics coming from supermarkets to more specialty stores and private consultants where they can browse through a catalog and make like a specialized makeup routine with the consultant. And our target market would be Latvian women between the ages of 25 and 50, and these are the women primarily concerned with their appearances and our beauty products. And also we're looking to attract young women and mothers who are looking for entrepreneurial experience on a flexible schedule.
Okay, for our market entry strategy, after weighing the pros and cons of several modes of entry, such as franchising, exporting, and such, we're not going to go into detail as what are the pros and cons of those, because we don't have time, but you're more than welcome to. I'm sure you all read our paper, so you know those reasons. But at the end, we selected direct selling with headquarters in Riga. Why? Because this model, direct selling, allows us to save money, because we don't have intermediaries or retailers who are able to pass down those cost savings to our customers, which right now are in a situation where their discretionary income has decreased, so they're more price conscious. This business model has actually been successful in Latvia, and it has been proven by Avon, which is it's already there, and they're doing very well. Also, this type of method focuses on relationship building. So we have our beauty consultants, and they're the ones talking to our customers. So this is especially important in the Latvian market, because this is a culture where they emphasize in relationship building. So the people selling our products is going to be their friends, their neighbors, their mom's friends. So there is that connection there. It's more of a personal and relaxed approach as compared with the retailer setting. And you have the opportunity to touch, feel, and try before you buy, which is very important for Latvian. This is very important for Latvian women. They like to first try what they want to buy, see if they like it, and then buy it.
Okay, I'm going to talk about the brand strategy. The mission of Mary Kay is to offer unlimited opportunities for women in business, and this mission has been standardized within all the countries that Mary Kay has gone into, and it will also be standardized in Latvia. Latvian women are known for struggling to maintain a balanced life, since society is changing and they're willing to have a full-time job and be a homemaker and a caregiver at the same time. So Mary Kay offers the flexibility for these women to have like a schedule that they might create by themselves, and they can work by their laws. The brand name will remain the same, the English brand name of Mary Kay, since it does not connotate anything in the Latvian language, and also since the Mary Kay name is known worldwide, Latvian consumers are willing to pay more for a brand name that is known, and that's why we have decided to maintain our name. There are major 4 core values in Mary Kay that we're also going to standardize, and their brand balance priorities, the golden rule, and the golden rule, feeling important, and give spirit. As you can see, we all carry something in pink, and all of our websites are in pink. That's because we're a pink themed company. It turns out to be that Mary Kay, actually, as an award, each year we have an annual convention in Dallas where we award the top seller of the company a pink Cadillac. However, we're going to promote that as a tradition in Latvia, but we're going to promote a VW golf car, of course, in pink, since it's the most popular car in Latvia.
Okay. For our product strategy, we're going to use a combination of standardization and adaptation. For a portion of the skincare segment that we're going to use a standardization is on the segment between 20 years old and 30 years old. We're going to bring to that specific segment the Mary Kay Acne Fighter set, because we know from our research, we realize that in this age is where women are more likely to have intermittent acne. So we're gonna bring that product to Latvia to meet those needs. We're gonna bring also the Velocity product line, which is this one I have right here, and it focuses on cleansing and moisturizing the skin, which is a general interest for the average woman in Latvia. And for the older crowd between 40 years old and 50 years old, we're gonna bring the Time Wise product line, which is this one I have right here. and it focuses on minimizing the effects of aging. And we're also going to bring the Mary Kay sun care collection because there is a concern about skin cancer and the damaging effects of the sun. For a portion of the skincare segment that we're going to use adaptation, we're going to focus on pregnant women. Through our research, we realized that there's high rates of birth in Latvia, which means more pregnant women, and so we're going to tap into this opportunity by creating a completely new line called Mary Kay's Skyty Mamio product line, which actually means beautiful mom, and we're going to offer products that help reduce the effects of stretch marking lines and things like this. And then for the cosmetics segment, we're going to use mostly adaptation because we're going to create, in partnership with our R&D center, powders and foundations that they blend in specifically to the complexity of the Latvian woman, and eyeshadows and eyeliners with that give a fresh and natural look. So in the next slide, this is something what you see on the right is something that we're not going to bring to Latvian market because it's a very dramatic look. So colors are very dramatic. We're not bringing that. We're bringing more something like this where women can have a more natural and neutral look. And this is just an example of the kind of colors we're going to bring for our eyeshadows product.
So we decided to standardize prices for two main reasons. One of them is because the government has been increasing skincare awareness across, and also the fact that Latvians tend to buy products that they know well, and through direct selling, they'll definitely know how to use our products. And one thing is that our prices would increase by 10% just because of transportation costs from Dallas to Latvia.
Our place, we've got our main headquarters in Dallas, Texas, as we mentioned. We've got a production plant there, and we've got another production plant in China, so that'll adequately address all 35 markets that we're in from both sides of the world. However, we don't have a great distribution strategy in terms of putting our products in stores or malls, things like that, because the direct selling approach that Mary Kay has thrived upon. So what we do is we'll mail order these kits, these beautification kits, to people who ask for them. And then women can sell them to their friends, their neighbors, their coworkers, things like that, from their home, their work, wherever they feel comfortable. And that will serve as our distribution strategy because there's no other way we can do it.
Okay, and I'll be discussing advertising and other promotions. The approach Mary Kay wants to take is an integration of Mary Kay products into the lives of different Latvian women. We want to make it part of their routine to use these products. And so our first mode of advertisement would be print advertisements in the magazines. Our first type of print advertisement would be the ones to attract our Latvian saleswomen, and we would be using the slogan "Enriching Women's Lives." And to accompany that slogan, we'll be using a simple image like this: 3 women, like a little age ambiguous, so like attract a bunch of different types of women, and so it would make them want to go out and sell and like empower themselves. Okay, and the second type of print advertisement would be our more feminine advertisements, which would be to attract our actual consumers who will be buying the products. So we're going to picture a Latvian model of very like simple makeup, very light, and feature our product on the corner, and so that's what it would look like. And then our second type of advertisement would be television commercials, and we're hoping to offer different types of television commercials to attract to different age groups, such as the young group. We would offer a commercial would be like a young girl getting ready to go out with her like boyfriend or friends, applying some makeup products, and a second type of commercial would be to attract like moms using sun care products, anti-aging creams. And then so we think Mary Kay could take advantage of personal selling because there's a lot of consumer salesperson interaction, and so the consumer and salesperson have one-on-one interaction where they sit down, assess the consumer's needs, match those needs to our products, and in the end achieve a sale. And so we'll be met one-on-one with the thing. And we also think buzz marketing would help a lot because saleswomen and salespeople in general would most likely be close, intimate friends of our consumers, whether it be mothers, friends. We can use spread of word to just talk about our Mary Kay products to people's friends. And lastly, we hope Mary Kay could sponsor charity events such as fighting cancer, breast cancer specifically because we're pink themed, by using the Mary Kay Ash Charitable Foundation.
And this is an invitation we have created for you guys. You're all invited for the grand opening of our headquarters in Latvia, but cocktail attire is required. Thank you.
Okay, let's go to the questions. So, Justin,
you want to get over here?
okay, shoot away. BC questions.
Sure.
In your paper, you said that you want to use like survey as a primary source of like research. There we go. And I was wondering if there's any specific government regulation in testing your products on Latvia, because skincare products, wouldn't that be considered as like pharmaceutical products?
Well, you mean survey, like actually asking questions or trying the product?
Yeah, I was wondering if it would be surveying or like testing your products with.
Yeah, it would actually be a survey. It won't be testing. We want to see like if customers are willing to buy a product as new as Mary Kay. We're not willing like to test it because first we won't have the license to test it. So first we want to do like the market research and then we'll bring the products.
How would you distinguish yourself from like Avon or something?
Well, we are gonna focus more on the entrepreneurial spirit. We do have a marketing campaign here in the United States that it's called Go Spirit.
Go Spirit.
So it focuses on the, tapping into the interest of women wanting to become entrepreneurial. And actually Latvia, when we looked at the cultural background, especially for women are very, they're risk not averse. They're not like they're really willing to risk to
try new things.
And so I think this is something that we will be able to use to differentiate with Avon because they don't really emphasize on that entrepreneurial spirit.
Yeah, we really want to do the whole enriching women's lives logo. We really want to play that up and empowering women, giving them the power to sell their own products from their own home, being their own bosses. And so.
Why did you select some of the products and not take the whole product line to Latvia?
Sorry.
No, why did we not take the entire product line? There's definitely different kinds of preferences that women in Latvia prefer as to bring here. If you see here, there's women all over the country that prefer to be a little bit more tan. They think going tanning or being at the beach, a darker look is better. Whereas in Latvia, I think a little bit more fair skin, a lighter look is more pleasurable. So you can't take the entire line because we offer a whole line. Whereas it goes from one end of the spectrum to the other. So you have to take only what the market would.
It's just not all our products are in line with what specifically the Latvian women want. Yeah. So we're not able to take everything. And that would be really pretty risky if we just, at the beginning we take everything together.
Yeah, we want to take a little bit at a time, and just because Mary Kay does offer things besides skincare and beauty lines, but we want to focus majorly on these, make sure these are successful, not spread ourselves too thin with other like jewelry, fragrances, things. We should research those on the side and focus those on its own time. That's why we want to, a little bit of time, focus our strengths mainly on one thing before we go into more products.
One more question.
Latvia is a member of WTO and EU, so this means that while Mary Kay enters the Latvian market, it has to abide by the WTO and the EU's law enforcement at the same time. So do you think this is good for the company, or this will higher the costs for the company? Does this provide a more stable political environment for the firm, or this means more barriers and government paperwork?
Yeah, by being members of the WTO and the EU, it gives some sort of confidence to the company, since the company will have to abide by the laws, and that means that the government is also abiding by the WTO and the EU laws. So that means once the company goes into a country and say that their country is part of the WTO and the EU, that means that specific regulations are within the country. So that will help us as a Mary Kay, as a company. So it'll be reliable for us.
Okay, good. Thank you very much.